Two stories for Shabbos. Rabbi Akiva was given very, very bad news. That's what the Gemara in Masechtas Shabbos says, that Rabbi Akiva was told by an astrologer, someone who was able to, or at least thought he was able to, predict the future by looking at the way the stars were and different things in the sky. And he told Rabbi Akiva that his daughter was going to die on the night that she got married. You can imagine this was very upsetting to Rabbi Akiva. And he was very worried because on one hand, he really wanted his daughter, of course, to get married. On the other hand, he was scared. What if the astrologer is right? So Baruch Hashem, his daughter got engaged, and the big night came. They were at her wedding. She got married. And you can imagine Rabbi Akiva might have been a little nervous. And the next morning, she woke up. And before she had gone to sleep, she had taken a pin out of her hair. A pin that was keeping her hair in the right place. And she stuck it into the wall, kind of like you would do with like a thumbtack into a bulletin board. That was where she kept her pins. She put her pin into the wall, she went to sleep, and in the morning when she took the pin out of the wall, it was attached to a poisonous snake. When she had stuck her pin in the wall, the needle of the pin stuck into the eye of a poisonous snake and killed it. And she realized that had she not done that, had that miracle, had that nace not happened, then maybe that poisonous snake, God forbid, could have bit her. And maybe the astrologer would have been right. So she told her father, the great Akiva, the next morning, "You're never going to guess what happened. When I stuck my pin into the wall last night, it went to the eye of a snake and it killed him." And Rabbi Akiva said, "Can you think, is there some great mitzvah that you did yesterday? Some zichus, some merit, some good deed that may have helped your life be saved from this terrible, dangerous situation?" And she said, "Well, I'll tell you what I think maybe it was. At my wedding, a poor man knocked on the door and was looking for some food. And nobody even noticed him, because you know what it's like at a wedding? Everybody's celebrating and talking to their friends and their cousins and their parents and eating delicious food and dancing and singing. It's a wedding. There was lots of people and it was full and it was loud and it was beautiful. So no one even noticed that there was a poor man who was knocking at the door looking for some food." But she said, Rabbi Akiva's daughter said, "I noticed and I felt bad. So I gave him my meal." She gave him her wedding meal from her wedding. And Rabbi Akiva said, now I know why Hashem saved you. Because tzedakah tatzil mimaves. Because the pasuk in Mishlei says, Avi, that tzedakah can save your life. That even if the astrologer saw somewhere in the stars that was the night that she was going to die, but since she gave tzedakah, her life was saved. And the Ben Yehoyada, one of the Mefarshim on the Gemara, says, you know why it went into the snake's eye? It's a symbol that she gave be'ayin tova, with a generous eye. That somebody could give tzedakah, but say, "Oh, you're hungry? I'll give you a slice of bread. I'll give you a piece of chicken. I'll give you some rice." She gave, what does the Gemara say? She gave her whole wedding meal. She gave be'ayin tova so generously that the pin went into the snake's eye, and her life was saved. The truth is, the Gemara brings this story to teach that Ein Mazal Yisrael. That really, we don't believe in astrology and the stars determining what's going to happen for the Jewish people. We don't worry about that stuff too much. And at the end of the day, the astrologer was wrong. He said that she would die on her wedding night and she didn't. But what really saved her life was the tzedakah and the generosity that she showed to that poor man. Rabbi Akiva says we learn from this story that tzedakah tatzil mimaves. That you never know how one little bit of tzedakah, one little chesed, one little good deed, and especially if you do it generously, ba'ayin tova, and really share something nice with somebody else, tzedakah can save your life. Good Shabbos, everyone.
Good Shabbos.